do for 3 months, and it was kind of difficult for me. And I thought to myself, oh my God, the work that teachers do every day, it's so difficult. I was struggling to do those things. So I agree with everything you say, about if you think that you are going to be a teacher and it is going to be easy, they are wrong. If some people say that, it's totally wrong. It's not an easy job.
Well, I become a teacher since 2012.
Well, so you have a lot of experience, almost
11
10 years.
years. Oh my God.
Yeah, more than
I'm so
10
old.
years, 11. We are old. We are getting old. So yeah, but we
Only
are getting
Adiba is
wiser.
Older
young.
and older.
Only
But
Adiba is young.
but when you
Adiba
but
is the
you
youngest
have
here. Oh my
yeah.
God.
But when you get older, you also get wiser. So it's
Yes,
positive
yes.
things. It's the way
Okay.
you see things. Thank you, Evie.
Next
Thank you very much.
participant. Thank you, Nelson.
Okay. Okay. Let's move on to our next participant, our dear friend Chiyo from Indonesia.
Hi
Chill, chill,
everyone.
chill.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you, Chiyo. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Our topic today it's comfort zone. So the first question is, what is a comfort zone? What is the danger of living in a comfort zone?
Okay. Comfort zone for me is something that I can have after I dealing with so many things in my life. I don't know about another person, but my life is up and down, and it's extremely up and down. If I extremely happy that day, and the couple hours after that, I will feel extremely sad. So
Mm,
I deal with it every day. So yeah, comfort zone is really necessary.
it's not
Uh,
necessary. You said it's not necessary or it's unnecessary.
necessary.
It's necessary. Yeah. So the next question is: are you living in a comfort zone right now? You kind of answered already, but if I ask you, are you living in a comfort zone right now?
Actually not, because I don't know with another people, but I live with my mom. My mom already around 73 this year. She's
Mm,
pretty old,
wow.
and the
Mm,
condition of the old lady is really different with the young lady.
yeah.
Her emotion is up and down. I have to deal it every day, and
Mm,
every day I have to deal it with my students. Actually, it's not a problem, but the problem are they are teenager, and their emotional
mm,
is not stable. So because their emotion is not stable, I have to deal with it every day, and I have to make their mood back. That's the
mm,
challenging. So I will never in a comfort zone. Even when I write something, I write novel. It's my hobby, but sometimes I just have no idea what I have to read. Maybe some people that work in arts, or yeah, they have to create something can relate what I think, because sometimes we just have no idea what we want to talk or
yeah.
what we want to tell to people, and it's really difficult for me. The pressure from the reader, like they are too curious about the next episode or the next chapter, and anything like that. It's up and down. I don't know, but
Wow.
I try to enjoy it. I try to enjoy it, and being a teacher, I really enjoy it because I'm an extrovert person. I'm an extrovert person. I can be so stressful if I'm not meet any human in my life. So being a teacher is
That's
just stress
nice.
release for me. But it can be
Yeah.
different if you are introverts. If you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
introverts, you being a teacher is just like a hell for you.
Yeah. That maybe that's my case. That was my case because it was in my job that I had to do every day. It was only for a few months, so that's why I find it so difficult. Maybe.
Yeah.
So
I just feel it's just my gift. I being an extrovert person, so being a nurse or being a teacher is just fit me a lot because I'm an extrovert person. I can talk with many people, and I really enjoy doing that every day. It can be
Yeah.
different if I was introvert, because most of people, I mean, nurse, my friends that become a nurse and they are introverts, most of them have a difficult dealing with their patients. But I have no issues when it comes to mine, because I can communicate it well. So yeah,
Evie says that meeting with a student is like taking vitamins, so it's true.
yeah, because she is the same like me. We are extroverts. Just ask her something like, if you not meet any people in a day, what you do? She
Yeah.
feels suspicious.
Well, I'm really glad that you are always challenging yourself in your life. In a way, if you have to do, if you find your work, I don't know, is struggling in some way, I think it's good because you are challenging yourself and you are an active person. No, you are not passive. You are contributing to the society in some ways. So the next
No,
question
actually,
is,
yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, yeah, you say it is just like challenging for me is because I become an extrovert, but believe me, when I was a kid, I have trouble with my interpersonality. I can't to communicate with people, so I tried to change myself because most of my friends afraid of me. They say that I'm afraid because I'm a nerd, I'm a freak and crazy because I just did anything that I think that time, and many people afraid of it. Not only adult but also children around me afraid of me. So I tried to fix my communication skill. That's why I tried my best since I was kids, and it's just getting better and better. But
Wow.
before I can dealing with myself. Actually, I cannot survive it until I reach about 22. When I reach 22, I can understand what I really want.
Mm,
So when
wow.
I'm in my mid 20s, I dealing with myself. So it's become so difficult and stressful if you're not dealing with yourself. You have to
Well, I
deal
am
with
in,
yourself and accept anything you have.
yeah, I agree with you. So, I by the way, I'm in my mid 30s and I'm dealing. I'm still don't know what to do with my life. It's embarrassing, but okay.
Yeah,
Next
but yeah, okay.
next question is sorry is how to get out of your comfort zone. Let's say if a person is struggling, for example, like me, that are trying to learn a new skill and they are doing the same thing over and over, but they don't improve. What is the best way to get out of that comfort zone?
You have to make your own motivation actually, because if you don't have any motivation to doing something more, you can help yourself.
Mm,
It
yeah.
just happened to many people. Most of my friends that become nurse, they stuck in their job and they didn't want to doing anything.
Mm,
Most of the people that being health worker, maybe they are all really, you already tired with your daily life, so you didn't want to survive or just doing anything more than your job. You have to come back and you meet your husband, or perhaps they meet their children. They deal with it every day. They have 12 hours work and they have family to be, care. um, they stuck in their life. They don't want to improve. And most of my friends ask me, why you still doing something like children doing or teenage doing? You still learning English, you still learning Korean, you still learning Japanese. What you really
mm,
want to do? What you really want to do? That's most of my friends ask me. And I
wow.
said something like, oh, I have another goal. It's just different with you. I want to mastering six language before I reach my 30s. So I did my
Wow.
best. That's
Well,
my
that's a
dream
really
because yeah, because my dad telling me something like, you have to mastering language, not only two language that you already know. I mean, yeah, here in Indonesia, most of Indonesian people are bilingual. So I come
mm,
from Java. I can Japanese. I can speak Japanese very well. I can speak Indonesian very well. But my dad always says something like this to me: you have to try another language. You have to communicate with
Mm,
many people so you can
Korea.
know how their perspective is. So
Wow.
because my dad saying that to me, I tried to do what he said, and
Mm,
I will never join daily English. I never remember about my dad say.
yeah. So
So
for
it's
you,
important.
curiosity and motivation, right? It's the best to get out of that zone.
Yeah, I think if you don't have motivation to learn English, you will never be a leader.
Yeah, you are right. So yeah,
You're
it's
just stuck in your
so
work.
yeah, it's some when you sometimes I feel, for example, I feel like I'm nervous to be leading this meeting, but that's when when you test yourself, that when you do something that is challenging for you, it's when you improve. So I agree with
Yeah.
you. The motivation, it's the most important thing, not only in English but in every area of life.
Yeah. And everyone that asks me what motivation that I will have, I want to improve myself, but I have no motivation. I can't help because motivation is just coming from themselves.
Yeah, it's like a personal growth, right? You grow as a person, so it's it's
Yeah.
fulfilling for you, it's satisfying for you.
Yeah.
And another question before last question: is Spanish in that list, in that dream of learning languages or not?
um I don't know. I never tried something like Latino or Española. I tried my best to learn it. Maybe after I'm done with my Japanese, because I forget most of things in Japanese and also in Korean. So I just started again. I need motivation to learn it more. I just fix my grammar in Korean, and perhaps I will fix myself in Japanese before I try another language. But maybe Española, I will try it after I reach 30.
Okay, that
It
I
is
will
really
wait
interesting,
until
though.
you get to that point. Maybe we can in the future we can learn and exchange
We can talk
language
using
together.
Española.
Yeah, in Espanol, in daily English. It's not going to be daily English. It's going to be daily Spanish. Right? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you so
you,
much.
Chiyo. Thank you very much. And yeah, it was an awesome answer. Thank you very much. Let's move on to our next friend, Adiba, the next avatar. Adiba. We have two avatars, Evi and Adiba. Are you there, Adiba? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, well, our first question is comfort zone. What is a comfort zone and what is the danger of living in that zone, according to you?
Confusion is what yeah, a station which is everything feel familiar and is
Mhm.
usually we don't feel like stress or yeah.
Is it bad to live there or not? Or is good to live in that when everything is easy?
Yeah, no, I think, but yeah, no, because if because when we just stay in our comfort zone, I think we don't improve our skill, maybe our ability. Like, yeah, we don't try to improve a new skill or get a new challenge to ourselves like that.
Yeah. So the next question fits you perfectly because you are a student, right? So
Hmm?
you are a student, and so are you living in a comfort zone now, right now that you are studying, that you are in college? Are you doing the best that you can do, or you are living in that zone where you do only the necessary?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I think I stay in comfort zone because actually I'm not a good student, and yeah, I'm sometimes always lazy to do something, and I always stay in bed scrolling social media. But yeah, sometimes sometimes I do something new, like looking for some any information for my content, because I beside art student I also content writer. So sometimes I always go on social media to get reference about the content. So I did for web from my article or the Instagram that I use in my company, in one of my startup company. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Uh, Next question. It's the last question. Well, let's say that you meet someone that is living in that comfort zone, and that person asks you for advice. What is your advice of how to get out of that comfort zone? What would you tell that person?
Uh, can you repeat again?
The last question is how to get out of that comfort zone.
Mhm. Aduh. But yeah. Maybe like Kak Gio said, we have to have motivation to ourselves to do like new thing like that, and yeah, it is can help you to get out to our comfort zone, and yeah, try a new skill maybe like that.
Yeah, try harder, right? You have you have to try again and to push yourself to
Yeah,
do
to push
things like,
yourself to be better.
yeah, I agree with you. Would you like to say anything else about the comfort zone, or staying or living in that comfort zone, or not?
Huh? Sorry?
Do you want to say anything? Do you want to say anything else?
No.
Okay, thank
No.
you, Adiba. Thank you very much. Uh, yeah, let's move on to our next participant. I think it's our new friend because he's not in the list right now. What is his name? I don't know. Yusi?
Ibnu,
It's maybe.
Ibnu,
Hello?
Ibnu, and Muji, and sis Muji.
Okay,
Hello,
Ino and me.
Ibnu.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Now I can, because now I can.
Start,
I know. Of course,
start.
I know
Ibnu
Ibnu.
Hande.
Let me see. It's because I am in this phone, which is not my phone, so I cannot. It's difficult for me. Okay, so it's Ibnu. Okay, let's move on to Ibnu Handi, our dear friend from Indonesia. Okay, yeah, it's nice to see you again, Ibnu. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good here right now. And before I start giving my opinion for you all, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ibnu Hamdi, and you may call me Ibnu or Hamdi. I'm from Indonesia.
Okay. Uh, yeah, that's enough. Thank you. Our question today it's about comfort zone. So, according to you, what is a comfort zone, and what is the danger to living in that comfort zone?
Okay. Thank you, Nelson, for the chance. And I would like to say something about comfort zone. As far as I know, comfort zone is a habit that we always do in our life, and we get used to it, and we get comfortable, and we feel comfortable for it, and then it it takes our um, it takes our habit, and it takes our life, As far as I know, that's what people mean about what
Yeah.
comfort zone is. And
Is it
about
bad
the
to live? Is danger or not?
I cannot say it's danger because whether we choose to stay in our comfort zone or leave it, it requires something from us. For example, if we leave our comfort zone, of course it will cost us something like time, effort, and maybe our money also. If we leave our comfort zone, if we choose to leave it, but if we stay in it, I guess we don't need to spend our time, money, and energy. We don't need to get depressed because we want to live it, and yeah, and we can live our life quietly and peacefully.
Yeah.
So I cannot say it's dangerous if we
Hmm.
don't take the risk or we leave our comfort zone.
Yeah.
But everything we decide in our life, everything the decision we make in our life, of course, requires some price.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether we choose to leave our comfort zone or we stay in it.
Yeah.
And
So
but
let's say
yeah,
a question comes to my mind right now. It's, let's say if a person is trying to learn a new skill, for example, don't you think that it's important to get out of that zone if you are trying to learn something, if you want to improve in something? It's, do you have do you have to get out of that zone if you want to improve? Maybe not, I don't know, maybe if you play a sport and you want to improve, I think it's necessary to.
it's
Okay.
true. And I'm gonna tell you a story of my life a little bit.
Okay.
Uh, a few years ago, I was an obese man. I weighed
Wow.
approximately 100 kilograms or more,
Wow.
and yeah, I was
Sorry,
an obese.
can I ask you how tall are you? Maybe you are really
I'm
tall.
170 meters, 70
Wow.
centimeters, not meters.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's,
and
you were
I can,
overweight.
yeah, I can say I was obese a few years
Hmm.
ago until I tried and I decided to leave my habit, my old habit, that is
Hmm.
overeating, binge eating habits, and yeah, being a lazy person. I tried to challenge myself,
Wow.
and I really left my comfort zone at that time, and
Wow.
lost I lost some weight, on maybe much weight.
Wow.
Now I weigh only 65 kilograms, and
Hmm.
I
65.
65 kilograms.
Wow. It's almost, it's half of the weight, right? It's,
That's right.
wow.
The reason why I told you this story because I think leaving your comfort zone is really necessary,
Hmm.
but it
Yeah.
takes much effort, time, and energy. That's why I said before, leaving your comfort zone requires some price.
Wow. Yeah. 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 Yeah, now I get it. It's, well, it's quite impressive that the path that you lived in the past. It's, and yeah,
That's right.
it's impressive that, yeah, you are now, you look so healthy. So
That's
if
right.
you don't, if you didn't tell me that, yeah, I I couldn't know that you were obese, because you look so healthy now. So that doesn't mean
And
that people who are overweight, it's,
Yes.
Go
Yes.
ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. One more story. Uh, Once I used to get bullied by my friends. When I was in a senior high school, I always got bad score at math.
Mm.
So my friends always consider that being no, I mean getting low score at math is really bad.
Oh.
So they always bullied me because I always got the worst score at math. So I proved them wrong. I
Mm.
proved them wrong. I improved myself. I took a course, and well, I proved them wrong. I got the zero at
Wow.
math.
Wow. Well, you are inspiring me to get better. Really. Well, it's a nice story. So it's really nice that you share that with us, and it's an inspiration for everyone, I think. So yeah, next question is: are you living now in a comfort zone or not?
Am I living my life in a
You,
comfort zone or not?
yeah, yeah. Right now, in the
I
current, in
I
the present moment.
I will always think about it. I I don't think I live in my comfort zone right now because I like to challenge myself. But
Mm.
I don't elevate it so fast. Like for example, if you want to leave your comfort zone,
Mhm.
you don't need to hike and reach the top of Mount Everest or jump off the plane in order to
Mhm.
prove that you are brave or you can encounter your fear. I mean, if you want to leave your comfort zone, you need to do it step by step.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do every time. So I try to leave my comfort zone step by step, little by little.
Well, that's the last question. That leads us to the next question: how to get out of your comfort zone. So you are kind of answering that already. How we can get out if we feel stuck in that comfort zone.
Well, I can leave my comfort zone when I feel depressed. For example, when I was novice people, like I said before, I was depressed, so extremely depressed because
Mhm.
um, the people around me always say something bad. Always said something bad about my body, and
Mhm.
yeah, it's like they bullied me. So I was depressed. I got depressed at that time. That's why I have the motivation. I had a motivation to leave my comfort zone. I think it's about our thoughts. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
we need
Oh,
to motivate our own thoughts.
yeah. But sometimes it's difficult if you have a lot of willpower. Also, sometimes it's, I don't know. It's difficult to. It's easier to stay in that zone of comfort and don't challenge ourselves. So
Well, I guess I'm able to leave my comfort zone because the people around me. It's like they support me, but in a bad ways. In bad ways. So they support me in
yeah,
bad ways.
yeah. So you
But
can grow
I
by that also, right? You can grow that. You can take that
That's right.
criticism. People who critique, who are, how do you say, critic with you, who are criticizing you, you can take that to your advantage.
Yeah, criticism.
That's what,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Okay, thank you. Would you like to say anything else about comfort zone?
I guess that's all for me.
Thank you, Ibnu, for sharing that amazing story. It's quite a nice story of, you know, you look so healthy now. It's 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 it was impressive to hear that you were obese and that you put a lot of work to do the and to live a healthy life. So thank you, Ibnu. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Okay, let's move on to our last participant. I think it's
We still have
Muji.
Muji. Yes, it's Muji.
Muji. See, the problem is with this phone. This this phone I cannot see. Hey Muji, are you there?
Hello, Nelson. I'm so
Hey
sorry.
Muji, it's nice to hear you again because
Oh,
we cannot see you. I don't know if it's only me.
yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. The story is like I fell asleep and Yusi was mad with me because I didn't
Okay.
get the alarm. I missed the meeting. I'm sorry, and I look so terrible now. So that's why.
No, don't worry about it.
Oh, my bad. So I don't turn off my
We are
camera.
more we are more interested in what you have to say. So that's the most
No,
important thing.
really,
And your
that's nice.
yeah. Okay, Muji. For those who don't know you, please do us. Why don't you tell
Oh.
us something about you?
Okay, something about me, yeah. I have told you guys that I fell asleep. I missed the first session of this meeting. So I'm Moji. I live in East Java. I'm a mother. And what else? I don't have any interesting thing to tell you, Nelson. Okay, I think, yeah. I know some people here, most of them, and I'm glad to be here now. And I'm sorry for
Okay.
my camera because once again I was so terrible and I can't.
Ah,
Okay.
no problem. No worries.
Thank you, Nelson.
No
You're so
worries.
kind.
Okay,
So,
let's discuss our
okay.
topic today about comfort zone. What is a comfort zone and what is the danger? It's a danger. What is the
Comfort
danger of
zone.
living in a comfort zone?
The danger. Wow. Um. Oh my God. I'm still in my half the brain. Okay. Well, actually, as I am the last participant, so I believe that all of the participants here already, floored what they know about this comfort zone. I didn't follow
Mm-hmm.
them, but I think I'm trying to make a simple line about this comfort zone.
Okay.
So it's like the comfort zone is your part of your behavior that you repeat, and never go past. So
Hmm.
you can get stuck and never improve here. So I think that's the basic thing of this comfort zone.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
do you think about that?
Yeah, it's not it's not it's not helpful, right? So that leads us to the next question. It's the next
Mm-hmm.
question is: do you consider yourself living right now in a comfort zone? Are you living in a comfort zone or not?
Well, for now, Nelson, I used to live in a comfort zone. For in
Hmm.
one case, I cannot describe my whole life in one line, something like that, because I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, yeah, I'm a wife, and blah blah blah. So um, I live in comfort zone in certain field, something like that, but I
Hmm.
go out of my comfort zone in another field. You know what I mean, right? So, for
Yeah, yeah. Because
example, mm-hmm,
yeah, go
okay.
ahead. Sorry.
Well, so for example, okay, I'm talking about my business. I used to be working in a, how can I say, mm, so it's like you can call it as a wedding organizer. Okay, it's
Hmm.
like when I get married and then I start working
Yeah.
in that field with my husband. Okay, so we
That's
provide all the things that
all the food,
um,
the music, all the
no, no, no,
things.
no, no. Wait, just let me finish it. So I'm not talking about the food, okay? Wedding organizer is like we provide all everything that you need when you want to get married, okay? Just like the
Mm.
tent and the audio system
Mm.
and all of the things we rent, okay? We rent.
Okay.
People come to us for rent those stuffs, okay? And
Okay.
As I told you that I run a small business now, it's a culinary business, right? But I'm telling you the truth. I have no basic in cooking. I could not even cook rice in a huge number, in a mountain number. After I jumped to this business, so
Wow.
things were not working good in my previous business, and I tried to go out of this my comfort zone at that moment, at that time, and then I
Okay.
jumped to this culinary business because the mindset is like every day people will eat, right? Every day people eating. So this culinary business is never end. That's
Yeah.
what I want to say. So basically, by that mindset, I tried to go out of my private business. I try to encourage myself that I can do that. Okay, I really can do that. Even though I got nothing, I mean, like, I got no preparation at that moment, but I know that I'm living in a dangerous place, like, because my business wasn't growing. My previous
Wow.
business wasn't growing. So I tried to take a new step, and then I tried to do all everything that I need in case of this new business. I learned to cook. I learned the market. I learned how to do business because it's completely different business. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why, yeah, in doing business, it's like a gambling, because you will
Yeah.
share your money and you don't even know whether you can get it back or no.
Yeah.
So it's really, really, I was, trying hard to go out of my comfort zone because I know that living in this comfort zone is like, I can do nothing. But then when I try to go out, it's a danger actually. It's a danger zone. So my new business is really a danger zone because it's new ground where I might feel uncomfortable, but I believe that I will grow and develop. So that's the
Wow.
difference. And
So,
then yeah, and here I am now. I'm with my new business, and
yeah.
the one is
Congratulations.
still running. Okay, but Nelson, in another hand, I am living in a comfort zone now. Okay,
Why?
so I was in my comfort zone, and then I tried to go out. So it means that I tried to deal with new danger zone, but then now I am enjoying my comfort zone again. So that's
Yeah.
life.
Wow. That's a really good point. You get out of your comfort zone, you challenge
Mm-hmm,
yourself, but you learn a
mm-hmm,
new thing, but after
mm-hmm.
that new thing becomes your new comfort
Yeah.
zone.
And
Wow, that's
I find something that I need to go out again from my now comfort zone because I know I need to grow.
wow.
Especially due to this business. Business is growing, right? People are growing. Okay, their mood change. Okay, their behaviors change. So when I was thinking that this is my comfort zone, because I found people as my customers, blah blah blah, all the good things. But now I can see all around. Oh my God, people is growing. So I need to go out of this comfort zone, and still I'm working on it, Nelson. I need to find new things to encourage myself because business is
Wow.
all about trust. Business is all about like everything that we need to think very well because yeah, considering that we have capitals, we have money to spend, we have to know how to manage everything. So I'm trying, I am encouraging myself now to get out, and I'm still working on it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you kind of answered the last question because the
Mm-hmm.
last question is how to get out of your comfort zone, but you already said that you have to challenge yourself with new challenges. So, right?
Mm-hmm.
How can we get out of our comfort zone? Is is that the
How to
answer?
get out? Well,
Uh-huh.
based on my experience, because I need to grow, I need to develop, because I need to get better, better in everything. Okay. And
Yeah.
how to get out? Well, I have to rearrange something. Like, I have to think what made me afraid of. walking out of my comfort zone. I have to make a good plan and, like clear plan, okay? Not imaginary plan with all
Yeah.
of the, with the consequences. Yeah. And also,
Yeah.
I have to encourage myself that I can do this. I can do this. I have to tell myself over and over again. And Nelson, this is also important one that we have to go out, you know, step by step. Since we're climbing on a ladder, we just can't jump. We have to step by step doing it because just like walking on a climbing on a ladder, if you jump, so it might dangerous ourselves. Okay, and I have to ask support. Okay, from anyone that I need to get more optimistic. Mm.
That's
And
an awesome answer.
yeah, it's like I have to remember what the things that we can pass and what the thing that we can get. But still, Nelson, encouraging ourselves to be self-confidence is so very important. And of course, we can't leave this um, plan, a very good plan.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Don't
That's
say
really
wow,
nice.
wow, wow. I'm just talking. It's very hard, to do
No, it's
so.
yeah. You are so wiser. You are a wise person. It's something that I've
Oh,
never
oh my God.
thought about it.
Really?
You ha-
Oh, I
yeah.
need
It's
to
like
recognize
when
one
you are.
more.
Yeah. It's when you are in an. I would like to get out of my comfort zone, but I never thought that when I get out of that zone, the next thing that I do is going to become my new comfort zone. Right?
That's
It
fact.
was that was yeah, that was a really nice answer. Thank you, Muji.
Hmm.
Thank you very much. Would you like to say
Welcome.
anything else?
Well, I'd like to say, guys, be happy because we are living now. We are alive, so we have to be happy and live your life. Okay, means that everything that we want to do, if it is positive, so just believe in yourself that you can do it. That's it.
Thank you again. Wow, that's an awesome answer. Even though you don't like that I say wow. So thank you, Muji. Thank you very much, and see you in the next opportunity. Let's move on to Yusin. Last but not least, our dear friend Yusin.
Oh, MG, maybe the time is out now.
Yeah, can you tell us something about comfort zone and what is your thoughts before this meeting is
What's
done?
that? I think comfort zone is a comfort situation, and that same activities, something like that, and that I think that's not good for us because that's we cannot get improvement. We will uh, get bored or something like that. Yeah, maybe. That's,
Yeah. And are you living in a comfort zone or
I
not? Or you
think
are challenging yourself
I'm not.
every day?
I'm not. I'm not living in comfort zone because I'm a worker. Then I continue my study, so that's not easy and that is so hard. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
So you are always doing challenging things. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I try to improve my skill myself, be better than before. But when I tired, yeah, I become lazy and I'm not doing anything. But I always force myself to focus to achieve my target and goal.
Yeah. And the last question is how to get out of that zone. If a person is in that zone, what is your opinion? How they can they can get out of that zone?
Yeah, maybe must take take challenge and uh, doing some different things and always improve our skill according our passion. Such as example about me, Uh, I take accounting major, and I try to improve my skill to accounting, but I also learn about the other knowledge such as English, psychology, religion, and many things. Yes.
And also English, religion, psychology, and English. You're learning
Yeah, and
any
yes,
many
and
things.
I don't believe it because I have an English community and I can create it because I'm not take English major, and you all good in speaking, and I like a beginner, and I'm underground, and I cannot talk a lot.
Well, you
Yes,
are not sorry for disagree, but you are not a beginner anymore. You can speak very well, so you are not a
and
beginner, in my
yeah, I
opinion.
think I think
You have
I'm
improved a lot.
yes, you always good in speaking. Uh, you are so great, and I think I'm still baby. I don't know anything about English, but I just have confidence, and I want to learn new thing, and I'm a brave. That is
So
good
you are
for me.
not in your comfort zone. You are learning English, but you are not in the comfort zone that you don't. You are still learning everything
Yeah, yeah,
that
of course.
came to
If
your.
I still in comfort zone, so I'm not make Google meeting. I'm not send voice note in the group. I'm not try to invite you guys. And you know why that is difficult to invite foreigner? Some of them reply just read and directly block and something like that. But yeah, I'm happy because I meet with good people with yeah with you guys.
I'm really glad to hear that you are not living in that zone. I don't know. Maybe you. Sorry, Yusi. We'll have to take some pictures before this meeting
Yeah,
it's over, right? So
yeah.
let's take some
Uh,
picture.
all of you can on the camera. Maybe
I'm sorry, my dear.
all
I'm
can
sorry
take
I can't turn on my camera. Please, I'm sorry.
okay.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah, don't
all
worry.
can